This is to illustrate Zenazi USA's new Z640 console and how easy it is to go from scratch to creating a logo to print. This is a total graphics high-res system. It's Windows XP based, and what you have is a touchscreen on top of that with the GIS5 software in it. Now this is what a logo can look like in your printing message. We're going to go to Editor, and we're going to select New Message, and we're going to click OK. We also have a stylus with this, and you can select from a text, a barcode, a counter, a date, time, batch, shift, panel, or picture box. We'll select picture box, and we'll drag the stylus across the screen, and it's going to set the default picture image. We're going to double click that, and we're going to go to the image, and it can store as much images as your memory can hold. Right now I have a USB in the back, so I'm going to look for the removable disk D. I'm going to go into the GraphJet logos. I'll scroll all the way down and select Zenazi USA. Double click that. Now you can adjust your height and your width in here, or you can adjust it in here. We'll adjust it in here. I'll move it to the top of the screen, and I'll select the side, and I'll scroll it down to make it bigger and wider. Now we'll put a barcode underneath that. I'll select barcode and then drag it across. I'm going to double click that because let's say I want to use a UPCA instead, and there's a variety of barcodes in there to choose from. I will just enter the digits there for what I would want the barcode to be. Select OK. And I'll drag that underneath there. Now let's say I wanted it to align perfectly in length. I'm just going to stretch it across more. And I wanted it a little shorter. I'm just going to drag it down. Then I'll move it back up underneath. And if you get the red box, that means you're in a field and it's interchanging with that. So now we'll put a time and a date on there. I'll put my date. I'll double click on the date. And I'll select impact for the font. There's various fonts, and we'll go with the size of 12. Select OK. And it's going to tell me the date right now we're at. It should be 15th of April, 2009. Now if this is all I wanted with my logo, I'd go to File, and I'm going to save it as. I'll go Zenazi Demo. And then you hit Enter, and it saves it in the folder. Now to exit this screen, you just simply hit X, and it'll bring you back to the title screen. Now you go to Printing Message, and you select, and we have various messages in there already, and we'll look for Zenazi Demo, which is right here. Select that, hit OK, and everything I just created is now on the screen. What you do now is it automatically sends to the print head. We'll go to the setup, and you have some options. You can choose your resolution. The higher the resolution, the tighter and more fine quality the print will be. The lower, the more wider it will be, but more sporadic of a print. We'll keep it at 100 with a delay of 24, a bold of 2, and a stretch of 100. Click OK. Now it's sent here. I'm going to turn the conveyor on. The conveyor is going to run. I have an encoder hooked up to control optimal speed. I'm going to take the cardboard and just run it across. And now you have your print. It's that simple, from starting to create a logo to inputting the logo to print. And that's the basics of the Z640.